Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Auburn Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, so many great memories here. Chris, think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over in Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll use the ground game here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The punt team making their way on the field. And this will be fair caught about the 15. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Yellow Jackets pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. As a design quarterback keeper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the run here. Lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. We'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
Yeah, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Running through the tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. And now a carry here for the fullback. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. There he just slips through for a first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling. Hand off to the single back. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal. Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Yellow Jackets move into the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, and they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Empty set now, 5 wide. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock and cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after this is short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And it's no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. 1st down and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Schmidt. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense operating from the pistol. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Third down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42, Spider.
Testing the right side here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Norris. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the height of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finding a bit of space.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Just pounding away for another big gain. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution. They put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Norris. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. He couldn't get the block in the line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire set.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw yet again. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll try a pass here. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Press coverage now from the secondary. To the air, it's Norris. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset your plan until the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
You pick up.
It's the rundown.
Down and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's to survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.